Hello everybody, I hope you had a good Christmas and New Year. This is my first review of the year. So today I'm going to be reviewing the brand new album by the new upcoming punk indie blend band named Sprints with their debut record Letter to Self. So they have released a few EPs and some singles, but this is the first proper full-length album from the band, and since there wasn't really anything else I could find it released, I thought I'd just talk about Sprints. So I think with the record they're going for the debut, it does work. I like the idea they have for this album in terms of the kind of punk blending in with the indie. There's definitely a huge amount of indie, but it's not completely drowned out. There's still elements of punk. It kind of reminds me of how Shame, for the Food for Worms album especially, they had a little bit of that sound, but they managed to get a lot of that post-punk direction working great. And I think the punk indie blend works nicely here, but you can definitely hear some influences just straight off the bat. One of the ones I kind of noticed is the Sonic Youth sound in some of the tracks, or at least in like one or two tracks, and yeah, I can kind of see that this is an album where it's more inspired. It's not necessarily a unique sound for them, but at the same time I think it's something that I think Sprints could keep going for and just only from there keep pushing it up. I think the album is good. The only big problem I have with I wouldn't say it's huge, but a bunch of the songs just kind of have a similar structure where it repeats quite a bit of it. Especially towards the end, some of the tracks just kind of repeat the same thing, and it gets a little bit kind of jarring at times, especially towards the second half, which I think it doesn't hold up as well, to be honest. But I still think it's got some good tracks here and there anyway. Up and Comer and Letter to Self are definitely some fun ones, but I'm gonna be honest, the stuff I prefer is kind of on the first half, I would say. But it's still, I wouldn't say anything on this album is unlistenable. I still think it's got some enjoyment here and there. The lead singer was actually a contestant on the Irish version of The Voice, so it's quite nice to see that Chubb, which is the surname of the lead singer of the band, kind of exploring a whole band that they want to pursue. It's cool. I think Sprints is something that seems promising, and I'm curious to see what the future is for it, but as of now, it's a fine debut. I think I do like the punk and indie blend, as I mentioned. I think it works quite well, especially with some of the tracks. I think Shadow of a Doubt is one of the best. It definitely incorporates some of the more energetic, explosive direction, which some of the tracks take, and the others just kind of give you a bit more of that calmer essence. I like the variety here, but in terms of the overall aesthetic, while it works, I'm not the biggest fan of it either. I'd probably give this album a 3 out of 5. It's not bad. I think definitely compared to my first album I ever reviewed of 2023, this is way better. But yeah, that is my opinion on the new Sprints album. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.